Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to look into Python coding questions which were asked in Python programmer certification of Infosys. Okay, so these are the two questions which can help you clear the certification here basically, which is internal certification. So nevertheless, just wanted to show you the code and the logic. Okay, so here are the two questions here basically. Let me explain you the problem statement and then we can look into the question. Okay, so what happens here is this is the first question. Okay, so the first question here is they will give you a string. Basically input will be a string and it will be of this format basically ani colon bun colon and some random number. Okay, and then another string in the same manner. Okay, so it will go continuous way. So what you need to find out is you need to append first two letters of this, last two letters of this, and the addition of even digits, okay, of this number, and then append it with 1. Okay, for example, if there are 2, then append it with 1. Okay, if there is 1, then you can append it just 1. Okay, if there are 2, then this will be appended with 2 after the addition of sum. Okay, so you will understand this, okay, once we solve this. So you will be given like this input string, first input, that means we need to give that input. Then I'm splitting it at the comma here. Okay, that means at this comma I'm splitting this string, that means I'm taking this separately, the entire string. Okay, so after splitting, okay, so and this will clear your certification. Okay, so like the Infosys power programmer questions, only sample test cases are passed and other test cases I'm not unsure of. Okay, so you need not worry about this, you can just paste this, you will clear the certification. Okay, yeah, but don't do it directly, just think your own way, the logic, because if you try to do the things yourself, that's when you progress. Okay, just copy pasting won't take you anywhere. Okay, all the time. Okay, so at times you can do it, but not all the time. Okay, so input string I'm splitting it at comma, then counter to count the number of strings, then p is the least, just. Okay, then for I in x, so what is x here? This. Okay, for I in x, that means for every digit in x I'm specifying y is equal to I, that means y in x, in the sense you will get this ani is I1, bun is I2, and 1 2 3 4 is I3. Okay, like that. Okay, so y is equal to, now it's ani. Okay, sorry, what it is for I in x. Okay, so it is I is ani, bun, and 1 2 3 4. Okay, y, then a, b, result, and total I'm taking, I'm initializing all these three. So a, b is 2 empty string, and result and total is 0 0. Okay, so z is equal to y dot split I'm doing at colon, that means I'm splitting this at colon. Okay, colon. Okay, and after splitting it at colon, what I'm doing is z of 0 of -2, that means I'm storing it in z, right? So in case of least slicing, what I'm doing is first two characters I'm appending it, plus last two characters I'm appending it to a. Okay, and a result is int of z2 of 0 colon 2, that means every even digit of this, including 0. Okay, 0 1, like that. Okay, so every even digit I'm storing it in result. Okay, so here you can see two things. In case of ani and bun, the first two and last two characters I'm appending it to a, and the even digits I'm appending it in result. Okay, so just make sure you understand this. It is just the slicing. Okay, so now to calculate the sum of this, I'm using while loop here. So if result is greater than 0, so similar way, like you count the sum of digits, so result mod 10, then total plus temp, like that. Okay, and then a counter I'm incrementing to +1. Okay, because every time after second I, the counter will increase to 1. Okay, so and this I'm initializing inside the for loop, because we want to check for every string here. Okay, so if you take this outside this loop, you will get some like appended kind of thing. Okay, so you will understand it, just try it out. Okay, And then once you get this sum, I'm appending a, basically the first two characters and last two characters, then string of total, this total, and the counter. Okay, so counter I told you, right? So that is the thing. So let's check this out. Okay, so let's guess this output I will give. So if I run this code, okay, it is asking for input. Okay, not taking. Okay, let's take any 1 2 3 4 comma okay ghi 3 4 5 6. Okay, so if I press enter, you will see an is appended, then un is appended, and 1 plus 3 is 4, and 1 is the counter, that is first string, and wa is appended, hi is appended, 3 plus 5 is 8, and it is second string, like that. Okay, so if I just give the one string, let's check that out. Ani 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we'll get an and 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 5 is 9 and 1. That's the counter. Okay, so this was the first question, a bit tricky but easy one. Okay, that is how you can do it. So hope you understood the problem statement here. Basically we are appending the first two digits of string, first two characters, last two characters of this string, and adding the numbers at even places. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, so this was the first question, and the second question is simple. Okay, second question is pretty simple. So here you will be given basically a string itself, like this 20, 30 and 610, only one string. And what you need to do is in case of this string, you need to find out whether it will be able to travel or not. For example, this 20 is the liter of petrol, 30 is average of that vehicle, and 610 is the distance in kilometers to the next petrol pump. Okay, so based on this, you need to find out how many refills it needs to cover the distance of 1000 kilometers. Okay, so what you need to do is, first I calculated the distance, so 20 into 30, like that. Okay, and then if distance is greater than c, that means c. Okay, so if it is greater than or equal to c, that means it can go to next petrol pump. Okay, I'm printing yes, and this I'm dividing, and this formula is important. So we need to calculate how much refills needed to cover the distance of 1000 kilometers, right? So I'm dividing 1000 by a into b, basically distance. Okay, and I'm rounding it to 1. Okay, so you will get this. So in case of 20, 30 and 610, it will say no, I think. Okay, let's check it. 20, it should be comma, right? 30 comma 610. So it says no, because 20 into 30 is 600. Okay, so it won't go to the first petrol pump itself. Okay, so but if I give 20, okay, this 20, 30 and 500, it will say yes, and 2 refills are required. So 500 plus 500 is 1000, right? So 2 refills are required. Okay, so even if I give 600 here, it will say 2 refills, because we are just calculating for 1000, right? So that's how it should work. So if it can travel, you need to print yes and a number of refills. If not, you need to print no. Okay, so that was the second question. So pretty much easy, right? So you can go ahead with this solution. If you have some other logic also, you can just comment it out so that I can also grasp it. Okay, so if you learned and understood something from this video, do hit the subscribe button. Until then, take care. Bye bye.